Who's the hardest player to guard?
Hardest player to guard, I'm going to go Kelsey Mitchell because she's just so fast.
Ooh, Kelsey Mitchell.
Hardest player to guard is Kelsey Mitchell.
Probably Kelsey Mitchell. I mean, like, I don't know post, right? But guards, Kelsey Mitchell.
Wow, what a game. What a game that was, guys. The Indiana Fever just proved how resilient they are when it comes to them being without Caitlin Clark. Hell, Sophie Cunningham, we just saw her take a nasty fall and get injured in the second quarter. She was out for the remainder of this game. Without Erin McDonald, without Sydney Colson, okay? This game today, this matchup just shows you how resilient and how hungry, how thirsty the Indiana Fever was in order to come out on top and defeat the Connecticut Sun, who Stephanie White was just their previous coach just one season ago. Okay, last season in 2024 in the WNBA season, Stephanie White was the head coach for the Connecticut Sun. Okay, that's when they saw better days. They were the second overall powerful team in the league just last season. Now they're dead last. They're number 13, okay? This game had me feeling bad for the Indiana Fever. I really thought that the Connecticut Sun, as you can see, okay, I did this on accident. As you can see, I'm actually wearing Dejanay Carrington's number 21 Connecticut Sun jersey. I didn't even know that the Indiana Fever was playing them today, okay? All I know is that I did all my homework. I did all my chores this morning. I was like, you know what? This is just a day of hoops for me. A Sunday. I'm going to relax. I'm going to get up early in the morning at 9 a.m., eat breakfast, do all my homework and chores, clean the house, do laundry, because I just know it's about to be like 5 games that come on back to back to back today. Right now, because of this overtime game, thanks a lot, Indiana Fever and Connecticut Sun, I'm missing my Dallas Wings going up against my Las Vegas Aces. I'm about to record a video on that, okay, coming up soon. But I got to talk about this because, again, the resiliency and the focus and like the grit, okay, they was just scratching, they was climbing, scratching, they was fighting tooth and nail in order for the Indiana Fever to get this dub over the Connecticut Sun. So much so to the point where we saw this game go into 5 minutes overtime. Game concluded with the Connecticut Sun having 93 points and the Indiana Fever having 99 points. Again, in the first half, specifically in this game, we see the Connecticut Sun literally just having their way with the Indiana Fever. The Indiana Fever was getting bullied by the Connecticut Sun, in my opinion. Because in the first quarter, the Fever only had 11 points compared to the Connecticut Sun's 24 points. The second quarter comes around. The Fever had 18 points. Connecticut Sun had 24 points again. But in the third quarter, the Fever scored 23 points. That's when they came out on top. Almost. Okay, they were starting to get tied. But in the third quarter, the Fever scored 23 points. The Sun only scored 15 points. The fourth quarter comes around. Fever scores 32 points. The Connecticut Sun scores 21 points. And in the overtime stats, the Indiana Fever scored 15 points compared to the Connecticut Sun's just 9 points. Let me tell y'all something about Kelsey Mitchell. I keep talking about it. Everybody talks about it, okay? If you ask any woman, the majority, the average player in the WNBA, what's the number one player that's hard to guard? Everybody and their mama talks about Kelsey Mitchell. They say Kelsey Mitchell is just so hard to guard. She's so hard to control. She's just that hard to contain. And I'm going to keep saying that. I said it previously. Kelsey Mitchell is literally half Power Ranger, half freaking ninja. She's a ninja warrior. If it was not for Kelsey Mitchell in today's game, the Connecticut Sun would have had defeated the Indiana Fever. Kelsey Mitchell was actually struggling in today's game. Her and Aaliyah Boston. I don't think Aaliyah Boston scored into the second quarter. It was something crazy. Kelsey Mitchell was like 0 for 3 in the second quarter, I believe. Sophie Cunningham was not scoring almost at all. Lexi Hall. Everybody was struggling. Indiana Fever-wise, they were struggling in today's game, but they still came out on top. This game was actually incredible. It was literally a miracle game for the Indiana Fever. These are the stats for the Indiana Fever main girls for the first quarter. They had 0 points. This is for Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, and Aaliyah Boston. They had 0 points. They were 0 for 5 from the field goal. They were 0 for 1 for 3-point attempts. Had to plug my laptop in real quick before I fell asleep. My laptop is almost always dying. Let's talk about the individual player statistics and the stat lines for each team. Let's start with the Indiana Fever, the winners. Okay, Natasha Howard had 18 points, had 1 assist, 9 rebounds. Sophie Cunningham had 0 points, 0 assists, 1 rebounds. Again, she only was able to play for 10 minutes. In the second quarter, we saw her take a nasty fall. She gets injured. I believe they said it's her right knee. Hopefully she didn't tear her ACL. That would be terrible. Aaliyah Boston had 14 points, 5 assists, 13 rebounds, a double-double. Odyssey Sims, again, like she was cooking up. She put up 19 points, had 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell had 38 points, 6 assists, 1 rebound. Lexi Hall had 8 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. Brianna Turner had 0 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Chloe Bibby had 0-0-0 and played for 7 minutes. Damaris Dantas had 0-0-1, played for 7 minutes. Michaela Timpson had 2 points, 0 assists, and 0 rebounds. Now let's get into the Connecticut Sun. Anissa Morrow, again, shout out to her. The rookie, okay, she used to play for Kim Mulkey down there for LSU, okay, go Tigers. She had a double-double. She had 10 points, 1 assist, 11 rebounds. Bria Hartley, a.k.a. the Weirdo. She had 4 points, just 4 points, 0 assists, 2 rebounds. She's the reason why they lost. Connecticut Sun, yeah, because Bria Hartley, she played for 23 minutes and only gave them 4 points. Buster. Tina Charles had 21 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Layla LeCan, she was cooking up. She had 7 points, 14 assists, 4 rebounds. Marina Mabry, okay, a.k.a. Marina Maybe, okay, but today it was no maybe. She was sure of herself. She had 27 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Sanaya Rivers had 15 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Olivia Nelson-Ododa, guys, shout out to Olivia Nelson-Ododa. If you guys don't know, today is her birthday. Happy birthday to Olivia Nelson-Ododa. She turns the big 2-5 because she's 25 years of age. It goes so fast. Guys, again, a little fun fact. I've talked about this before, but if you don't know, again, because it is her birthday, if you don't know, Olivia Nelson-Ododa is actually the sister-in-law, or at least she was, okay, of De'Erica Hamby of the LA Sparks. De'Erica Hamby used to be married to and produced a daughter named Amaya with Olivia Nelson-Ododa's brother, okay? So, happy birthday, Olivia Nelson-Ododa. Aaliyah Edwards had 5 points, 0 assists, and 3 rebounds. Again, the Indiana Fever just taught us a masterclass on being resilient, staying strong, and staying focused and not panicking. Because, again, they was getting did like some dishes in this game. They had me feeling bad for the Fever. I'm like, how could the Connecticut Sun do this to them? They know that they're suffering without Caitlin Clark. Sophie Cunningham just got injured in the second quarter. Okay, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, can't nobody drop nothing. They were like 0-0-0s all around, even up into the second quarter. I'm like, what is going on? Okay, without Erin McDonald, Sydney Colson just tore her ACL. She out for the rest of the season. As well as Erin McDonald broke her bone in her right foot. She out for the rest of the season. I said, how could the Connecticut Sun do this to the Indiana Fever? Knowing Stephanie White used to coach them just last season. But again, the Indiana Fever said, you know what? To hell with all that noise. We're going to stay strong. We're going to stay focused. And we're going to dominate. And that's exactly what they did. Again, the Indiana Fever deserved this win. Shout out to the Fever because, again, we can all learn from this. This is a masterclass on staying resilient regardless of what's going on around you.